Objective Petrology, multiple choice questions with answers. These are the collection from various previous years question paper, and I hope these are useful for various competitive exams like CSR, NetGate, GSI and other exams. Welcome to set 19. Coming to the first question. Limestone containing more than 30% of clay and sand is called A. Chalk, B. Argillaceous limestone, C. Shelly limestone, D. Conker. So limestone containing more than 30% of clay and sand is called conker. So conker is an impure limestone which is used to manufacture natural hydraulic lime. So it is available in two forms, that is nodular and block form. Conker in nodular form can withstand heat without disintegration and contains a higher percentage of clay. So limestone containing more than 30% of clay and sand is called conker. D is the correct option. Next question. Primary sedimentary structures formed by hydroplastic sedimentary deformation is called A. Current product deposit, B. Rheologic, C. Loprolitic and D. None of the above. So primary sedimentary structures formed by hydroplastic sedimentary deformation is called rheologic. So these primary sedimentary structures are physical features that form at the same time or shortly after a sedimentary layer is deposited. So they are generated by the same mechanism that produces a sedimentary rock containing them. And there are some examples of primary sedimentary structures, how they indicate rheologic conditions. Next question. Long sinuous ridges of sand deposited on top of the swamp deposits of a delta is called A. Topset bed, B. chondrites, C. chiniers and D. cossets. So long sinuous ridges of sand deposited on the top of the swamp deposits of a delta is called chiniers. So a chinier plain is a strand plain consisting of long narrow beach ridges. These are known as the chiniers and intervening mud flats with marsh or swamp vegetation. So C is the correct option. Next question. A group of units of cross bedding which show a uniform direction of current flow is A. Covellite, B. cossets, C. chondrites and D. laminae. A group of units of cross bedding which show a uniform direction of current flow is known as cossets. Cross beds are sets are the groups of inclined layers which are known as cross strata. So B. cossets is the correct option. Next question. Septaria is considered in what type of sedimentary structure? A. Syndepositional, B. Postdepositional, C. Organic and D. None of the above. Septaria is considered in postdepositional sedimentary structure. These postdepositional structures, they indicate features that are intrinsic to the sediment, maybe desiccation, compaction, salt crust structure, and these are formed accidentally. So septaria is considered in post-depositional sedimentary structure. D is the correct option. Next question. When the top and bottom sets of a cross bedding meet at an acute angle, then such cross bedding is known as A. trough, B. planar, C. torrential and D. wedge trough. So when top and bottom sets of cross bedding meet at an acute angle, such cross bedding is known as a planar. Next question. Rocks having particles of gravel size is known as A. arenaceous, B. rhodaceous, C. argillaceous and D. both A and B. So rocks having particles of gravel size are known as rhodaceous. So rhodaceous rocks are sedimentary rocks made up of coarse grained material such as gravel, pebbles, cobbles or boulders, and they are formed from consolidated clay sediments and they can be cemented to form conglomerates and breccias. So B. rhodaceous is the correct option. Next question. The smallest megascopic layer of the particles in a sedimentary sequence made up of sediments is known as A. varve, B. stratum, C. lamina and D. none of the above. So the smallest megascopic layer of the particles in a sedimentary sequence made up of sediments is known as a lamina. In geology, lamination is a sequence of thin layers or laminae that occur in sedimentary rocks. The word lamina, it comes from the Latin word lamina, which means thin layer. So laminae are usually less pronounced and smaller than bedding, and these are typically less than a centimeter thickness. Next question. A light colored sandstone containing at least 23% of feldspar is known as A. orthoquartzite, B. arkose, C. greywake and D. sublithic wake. A light colored sandstone containing at least 23% of feldspar is known as arkose. Arkose is a type of sandstone that is made up of at least 20 to 23 to 25% of feldspar along with quartz, mica and other minerals. So B is the correct option. Next question. Conglomerates consisting of one type of pebble, usually quartz or chet pebble, are called A. Oligomictic, B. Polymictic, C. Intraformational, and D. Petromictic. So conglomerate consisting of one type of the pebble, usually quartz or chet pebbles, are called as oligomictic. An oligomictic conglomerate is a stable sedimentary rock made up of mainly one type of the clast or rock fragment that is durable and resistant. So A. Oligomictic is the correct answer. Next question. When a lacustrine environment is affected by marine conditions, then the environment is known as A. Paludal, B. Paralic, C. Limnic, and D. Estuarine. When a lacustrine environment is affected by marine conditions, then the environment is known as a paralic. A paralic environment is a coastal area that's a mix of marine and continental deposits. And the word paralia, it comes from the Greek word meaning sea coast. So B is the correct option. Next question. When the sediments are accumulated over the continental shelf, then it is of which environment? A. Littoral, B. Bathyal, C. Abyssal, and D. Neritic. The correct option is when the sediments are accumulated over the continental shelf, then it is of neritic environment. The neritic environment is the shallow part of the ocean that extends from shoreline up to a depth of about 200 meters or 660 feet above the continental shelf. So D, neritic, is the correct option. Next question. Conglomerates consisting essentially of a mixture of pebbles are called A. Polymictic, B. Petromictic, C. Intraformational, and D. Both A and B are correct. So the correct option is D. Both A and B, that is polymictic and petromictic. Polymictic conglomerate is a type of the conglomerate that is made up of two or more different rock masses, and petromictic conglomerates are type of conglomerates that contain a significant amount of metastable rock fragments, including unstable rocks and minerals. They are usually polymictic conglomerates, which means that they are made up of a variety of metastable class that can come from many different type of rocks such as igneous, volcanic, metamorphic, or sedimentary. So D, both A and B is the correct option. Next question. The process in which new minerals are formed as outgrowths over detrital mineral grains is A. Arthegenesis, B. Inversion, C. Neomorphism, and D. Metasomatism. The process in which new minerals are formed as outgrowths over the detrital mineral grains is known as arthegenesis. Arthegenesis is a geological process that involves the formation of minerals or sedimentary rock deposits where they are formed, and these deposits are called as arthegenic because arthegenesis, it can occur through direct precipitation from seawater or by altering pre-existing minerals or grains in sedimentary and sedimentary rocks. So A is the correct option. Next question. Lagunal deposits are deposited under which environment? A. Estuarine, B. Euxinic, C. Lacustrine, and D. Littoral. So lagunal deposits are deposited under euxinic environment. B is the correct option. Next question. Pudding stone is a synonym term for pudding or pudding stone. So A. Brechia, B. Grit, C. Condylite, and D. Conglomerate. So pudding stone is a synonym term for conglomerate. Pudding stone is a type of the conglomerate which is a coarse-grained sedimentary rock made up of well-rounded pebbles bounded together by a natural cement. And pudding stone gets its name from its resemblance to European settlers' fruit pudding dishes with the pebbles contrasting in color with the fine-grained matrix that surrounds them. So that's why it has got its name. Pudding stone is a synonym term for conglomerate. Next question. The synonym term for a flexible sandstone is A. Litharinite, B. Ferricrete, C. Itacolumite, and D. Ignimbrite. So the synonym term for flexible sandstone is C. Itacolumite. Itacolumite is regarded as a highly flexible rock for many narrow gaps at the grain boundaries in the microstructure that allow a slight displacement of the particles when stressed. So C. Itacolumite is the correct option. Next question. In the hydal zone of an ocean, which type of deposits are characteristically found? A. Residual, B. Varvite, C. Turbiditic, and D. Pelagic. So the correct option is D. Pelagic. The Hadal zone is also known as the Pelagic zone. It is the deepest part of ocean and it is stretching from 6,000 to 11,000 meters below the sea level. And it is located in deep ocean trenches which are long, narrow and V-shaped depressions in the ocean floor. So D. Pelagic is the correct option. Next question. Stratified fluvioglacial deposits occurring in the form of a network are termed as A. Outwash plains, B. Kames terraces, C. Varus and D. Eskers. So stratified fluvioglacial deposits occurring in the form of a network are known as D. Eskers. Eskers are long winding ridges of sediment that form when glacial meltwater deposits and gravel in tunnels or channels beneath on the top of the glaciers. Next question. Hailstones are A. Pieces of ice from glaciers, B. Compact mass of snowpacks, C. A form of precipitation and D. Blizzards of high mountain. So hailstones are a form of precipitation. It is a type of solid precipitation that forms inside thunderstorm updrafts, and the hailstones are made up of ice that can grow to a very large as water freezes into their surface. So C, it is a form of precipitation is the correct answer. Hope you have enjoyed these questions and hope you have followed these questions, and see you in the next video, and thank you for your time. Hope you can explore geosciences channel. Thank you.